Your son's about to be a high school senior, and he just decided he doesn't want to go to college. What do you do? This couple writes in because they have a pretty smart son. He does well in school, but he recently read online that going to college is a bad idea, that there's a lot of student debt you get with it, and there's not a whole lot of jobs which are available. Now, this has kind of freaked these people out, and they're worried if he doesn't go to college without a plan, then, this is going to be bad news for his future. So what would you do if you're these parents? Do you try to push college on him, or do you let him do what he wants to do?
So I was in the same position of that kid when I graduated from high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do, didn't really think college was for me, didn't want to do really anything.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, my father giving me space and letting me kind of work it out myself was the best thing that ever happened to me. I actually ended up going to college, and I have a master's degree. I have a house. I'm married, so everything worked out. I just needed to kind of come to that decision on my own.
Paul and Latham, what do you think about this?
Me as a father telling my son he's going into senior year, you will hate me for it during it, and you will accept it and give me a thank you for it later in life. I don't care what you want out of it. I don't care if you feel like it's unnecessary. It's a matter of commitment, and your integrity will speak miles against it later on in life. It will make you a better man. Sorry, suck it up. I don't care how bad the ramen tastes.
Sergeant Lapare and Menands, what do you think?
So I'm actually an Air Force Reserve recruiter. I think a very good possibility and viable option for him would be to join the Air Force Reserve. Reason being is because he'd actually get his college paid for if he just decided to go, and he could also learn a skill and a trade that he could use in a civilian job.
I think that's a great option. Now, if he does decide he wants to do this, how can he get a hold of you?
So the best way to reach out is by phone, and he can call me at 518-788-5304 or go on the Air Force Reserve website to find his local recruiter.
So what do you think? Do you push college on him because he's going to have to start applying to colleges pretty soon, or do you just let him do what he wants to do? Let us know what you're thinking down in the comments, and here are some more of your thoughts.
We had the same situation with our boy going into 10th grade. Didn't want to go to college. Academically, he was on the National Honor Roll, so he had great grades. We suggested that he went to BOCES to learn a trade, so at least when he got out of school, he would be able to make a decent living, because he could always change his mind later, but at least he would know how to do something. Then he chose the United States Navy, and now he's number one in his class. He wanted to become a Navy diver to do underwater welding.
Maria and Skodak, what do you think?
My daughter just graduated her senior year. She does not want to go to college. My husband and I are lucky. We could afford to send her. We wanted her to go to Hudson Valley. We told her, if you're not going to college, you need to get a full-time job. She has been there 2 weeks and already does not like making minimum wage. Maybe you need to let him live and learn. He's kind of lucky. At least if he's going to get his senior year, there's guidance counselors and things. They might, coach him in a direction. He might meet up with somebody at school. Like I said to my daughter, she said, I don't really like this. I said, well, don't worry. You only have 45 years left.
All right, so if you're these parents, what do you do? Do you force your kid to go to college? At least have him do some gen eds until he figures out what he wants to do? Or do you let him make his own decision? Because he's pretty close to 18. He does make some pretty good points about not wanting to go into unnecessary debt. So do you let him do what he wants to do? Again, let us know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Really helps out the algorithm a lot. Pushes the videos out to more people, which means more advice, which means, well, we help everyone out. If you really like this video, make sure you hit subscribe. Only takes a second, and you get new videos every Monday through Thursday, sometimes even on Fridays as well. And if you got some time, you can check out a couple more videos. Pop it up on the screen right now.